So, hello, my dear students. Today we will see the correct strategy behind the to clear this examination, the phase one of the RBI Grade B examination in just 1 month. So, we need to follow some strategy. Okay, because the time is very less. Today is 2nd of August, and we have the examination on 8th of September. All right. So we have like 30 to 35 days in our hand. So in these 30 to 35 days, we need to plan out our 30 to 35 days. All right. And the planning should be based on the importance over the topics that we need to give on these 30 to 35 days. So there is lots of material in the market, lots of material you have in the market. So you need to identify that which material you need to avoid actually. Okay, if you will try to understand, if you will find the strategy, the avoidance strategy, then you're definitely going to crack this examination. So the most important, I'm repeatedly saying, the most important thing is you all should know, those serious candidates who are preparing for the examination, you must know this strategy of avoidance, that what you need to avoid first out of lots of material there which is there in the market. All right. So uh, let's try to understand the things. First, we will look that have you gone through this series? This is the series that through this series you will came to know that what is the source, what is the source and resource that RBI is following in order to set the question, in order to set the questions for your phase one. Okay, by this series you will came to know, because in this series we have discussed all the sources that through which the RBI has set the question in 2023. So if you will understand that in 2023 RBI used these sources, then probably in 90% of the cases it is a chance that in 2024 also the RBI will follow the same source in order to set question for your phase one examination. All right. So if you have not gone through this series, then do see this series. The link will be provided in the descriptive section. All right. So this is the course module that we will discuss. Our mentorship program, we have a mentorship program for 3,500, a crash course program for phase one only, it is into 999, and the test series program for phase one as well as phase two, it is in 1,999. Okay, so let's see the important sections that you need to cover up for this examination. Just take a screenshot. Okay, I have not mentioned the time over here. You just take a screenshot and allocate the time according to your requirements. Okay, so first see the QRE sections. Most of the guys, they think that let's do the QA. They are giving their 95% of the time, they are allocating 95%, 90 to 95% of the time in just GA sections, avoiding the QRE. कि ये तो हो जाएगा यार. Yes, definitely you will go through the sectional cutoff. You can cross the sectional cutoff of 9 in the English, 4.5 for the quant, 4.5 for the reasoning. Okay, you will definitely, but is it sufficient? See, your overall cutoff was earlier last year it was 54.25. Okay, so how much we are going to score? And this year it may increase, it may be like more than 60 marks. So how much we are going to score in GA in order to compensate this? So if you are good in QRE, then also I am suggesting you dedicate some more time for QRE so that your marks in English, quant as well as reasoning would increase. If you will be able to add some 5 marks in this section, some 3 to 4 marks in this section, some 2 to 3 marks in these sections, then you will definitely going to get some edge, okay, over the other candidates. So these were certain topics that you need to revise properly before the examination. Most of the questions will be asked from these topics only. I have mentioned the topics, the important topics in the quant section. Quadratic equation, the first important topic. The second one is series based questions, and the most important one is the wrong series based questions and the missing series. Okay, so do practice these series based questions. The third, obviously, the DI portion, data interpretation portion. And in order to see and tackle these DI questions, you should have a clear understanding over the percentage part the average part, and the ratio and proportion part. So just revise these three: average, percentage, and ratio and proportion. Then only try to practice the DI questions. All right. So the fourth one is comparing quantities based questions, and the fifth one is arithmetic. Currently now, what RBI is following, that they are asking pure calculation based arithmetic questions which you can solve on basic formulas. They want the candidates to solve in the examination hall, okay, to do the work, rough works. Calculative based questions were asked in the arithmetic sections, so do practice in that way. All right, so that would be sufficient, and you allocate the time as per the strength and as per the weaknesses. Okay, if you are good in arithmetic and you are not good with the DI sections, then do allocate some more time for this one. Okay, but it should be in the balanced approach. Now let's see the reasoning. 60 questions came from the reasoning. Okay, in the reasoning section, the first important part is the decoding and coding sections. Okay, and in this coded based questions were being asked. Coded based questions. The second part, the second section that you need to look after, that is blood relations section. Okay, and in this also coded based questions were asked. So these two sections you need to keep this in priority. The third one, obviously the sitting arrangement, the puzzle based questions, both. Okay, the fourth one, the cellos based questions, celloism questions, and the fifth one, inequality based questions. So these five topics, if you will cover these five topics, then remember my words, you can go through 50 plus questions. 50 plus questions out of 60 questions, you can go, you will be comfortable in 50 plus questions. So revise these five sections because we have just 30 to 35 days left. So we have to prioritize our sections because first of all, we have to clear the examination of phase one. Then only we can like take one step, get one step closer to our selection. All right. Now let's see the English section. 30 questions came. The first important section is reading comprehension section. The second one is close test. The third one is fillers. The fourth one is error detection, and the fifth one is para jumpers. So these five sections, if you will complete these five sections, then you can expect like 25 plus questions in your phase one from these five sections only. So allocate the time. Don't ignore the English portions. You can, if you have good with English, then you will definitely going to score a better marks in English. Means you can score like 12, 10 to 12 marks in English only. All right. So let's discuss about the GA portions. See, 80 questions in just 25 minutes. So it is very important to have a very like fast reading ability. Okay, it is very important. Fast understanding ability, reading, reading plus understanding about the topic is very important, and you need to like you need to search where the exact question lies, where the exact questions is there in the lengthy paragraph. Okay, paragraph based questions, you need to know how to search the questions. Therefore in this series also, each and every questions we try to frame lengthy paragraph based questions or multiple statement based question, so that it will, you all will get a very good like practice in your mock test series only. All right, so these were the sections that you should cover. This is the most important part. Obviously the current affairs, 70 to 75 questions will came from the out of 80 questions, 70 to 75 questions directly will come from current affairs only. Okay, so maximum time should be allocated to these sections, and sometimes you should allocate for the some of the topics from the finance sections like structure and function of financial institutions, RBI and its functionaries, financial market. Obviously you should have an understanding about the static portions, the basics of the financial markets. All right, NBFCs again important. Some questions may be asked from the static portions. Last year only the questions were asked over the 4-tier structure of the NBFCs, and obviously the role of IT and digital banking. Okay, this is also an important section because we are going through the phase of digital India. Okay, digitalization is there, and in the banking also we are adopting very fastly. We are adopting digital technology, IT revolution very fastly in our banking sector. Okay, so these were the topics that you need to cover from the static syllabus. Again, in the ESI sections, sustainable development environment part, go through this. The globalization balance of payment part, go through this. And obviously the international organization based questions. Okay, based portion. So these were the topics. And now come the let's discuss the most important parts. In the weekly current affairs session, we in our classroom program, we are covering right from January, right from March. Okay, March till we will cover till 25th of August in the weekly current affairs sections. If you have the compilation of month from anywhere, just try to cover the March, April, May as well. See, June, July and August is most important. June, July and August is most important. Just write down June, July and August till 25th of August. Must, most important, very very important. Okay, this you need to cover very thoroughly. Apart from that, just try to look after, if you have any sources, then try to look after the news from March. Okay, March, April and May, 3 month more news. All right, and again RBI circular from January till 25th of August. This we are providing in clarity for SEO courses only. So if you have not purchased our courses, then also go through the RBI website, and there you can uh, find out the circulars, the important circulars, the guideline as well as RBI notifications. All right, just try to go through those, because some questions were framed from this area only. And obviously the budget and the economic survey, we can expect like 7 to 8 questions from this section only in this year. All right, and important articles from the PIB. This we will try to, this we used to cover in our test series program. All right, so this is the overall things that you need to look after before the examination. And let's see the test schedule program, the mentorship program that we are providing in our C4S courses platform. The mentorship program, it is of 3,500. In this program, we provide 28 full-length tests for phase 1 only. For phase 1. All right, 28 full-length tests means 28 GA test and 28 QRE test. All right. Apart from that, we are providing sectional test on every finance management ESI topics covered in our syllabus. Means we are also providing the sectional test for every topics that we are covering, that there is in your syllabus. All right, in the complete mentorship program. The second program is test series program. It is in 2000. So in this 18 full length test is being provided for your phase 1 part. For the phase 2, we are providing let's in these 30 days 10 full length test for phase 2, 10 or 10 plus full length test with evaluation of descriptive tests, descriptive questions evaluation for both FM and ESI sections within 24 to 48 hours with proper feedbacks and model answers. We'll provide model answers as well. Okay, so phase 2, 10 full length test would be there, objective plus descriptive. And in the third courses, that crash course that we have launched recently only, in this 10 full length test would be provided. Along with that, since this is a crash course, so we are providing all the current affairs that we have covered in the mentorship programs, the live lecture and the recorded sessions, the RBI circulars, the recorded videos, okay, and the budget and economic survey videos as well as PDF. This we are going to provide in this crash course. We are providing this in crash course program. The first test was on 1st of August, okay, and the schedule was there in the platform only. You can download the schedule, and if you have any problem, just visit this series and this website, or contact me on this number. Your problem will be sorted out. All right, thank you very much and Best of luck for your examination.